How are we doing out there tonight? Hey, let's talk spinnerbaits. Economy spinnerbaits. Now, I'm holding this by the hook. Does that look like that'll catch anything to you? I don't think so. You know, same thing here. You know, so yeah, these baits are really cheap, but what good is a cheap bait if it's never going to catch fish? So let's see if we can do some modifications to these spinner baits here and make them a little bit better. What do you think? All right, so take the bait, take that rubber band and slide it off. Like that. Take it out of the hook. Be careful, because if you break the rubber band or if this all comes loose, it's probably not worth your time to try to put it all back together. Okay, then take and slide your rubber band down. Give yourself, you know, some room there. Then you're going to flare it up like this. You're going to take your hook, put it back through there. Slide it all the way back over. There, now you have something that resembles a spinnerbait. It's still not very good, but I think that that's better than the way they come. So, there you go. Now, the other modifications you can make to these is, as you can see, I bought a couple different types. And this one just has a Colorado blade on it. And this one has a small Colorado blade and a willow leaf. So, I keep my spinner baits pretty simple. I pretty much go with a white and a black. I like a little blue mixed in with the white, or chartreuse. It's not a bad color. Isn't exactly what I would pick if I was building it, but it'll work. So, but I was thinking I'd take the two black ones I bought and make one of them with the Colorado blade and one with a spinner blade. And vice versa on these, I'll double up and make one of these a double Colorado and then leave the other one with a Colorado and a willow leaf on it. So let me go grab my snap ring pliers. I'll show you how to change these out. So you may say, well, you know, why would you mess with such a cheap bait? And you know the best bait in the world? You know what that best bait is? The bait that you're catching fish on. So myself, I'm not a great fan of a spinnerbait, but I have run into a couple of times where that's what they want, and they want this little small spinnerbait. And in those cases, you better have one on your boat. But I don't want to go out and spend a bunch of money on something that I don't have a lot of confidence in and that I'm not going to throw very often. Then we got a double Colorado blade on that one. So, like I say, really these baits probably aren't worth messing with, but I found times when that little 1/4 inch or 1/4 ounce spinnerbait is all they want. And they'll react to it. And pretty easy modification. Long as you don't lose that rubber band. If you lose that rubber band, like I say, just plan on keeping a swim bait on it from then on, because it's probably going to not be worth your time to redo it. And if you want, you can trim some of these up. I don't really think it's necessary. That back in through the center. There you go. A little bit better than it was anyway. Gives you a little bit longer profile. And here you can kind of see the difference between the two. That's the one we just did, and that's the other one. And of course, got a willow leaf here and a Colorado blade here, so I got two little bit different swim baits. Gives you a few more options. So if you're just getting started out, this is a pretty good way to put some baits in your tackle box you may or may not like, but if you don't like them, you're out, very little money. And I've actually caught a few decent fish off these. Like I say, spinnerbaits aren't my favorite. And I've got, some Strike Kings and some Booyahs and some better ones in the heavier weights. I tend to have a little more luck with the heavier weights coming through brush, kind of, really getting it down there in the brush. But I revert to a chatterbait a little more than a spinnerbait. But like I say, there are times when this is the deal. So good luck, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe. Let's get out on the water and have a great day.